Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Eric with SweetSpotDFS, and these are my PrizePicks PGA plays of the 2022 CJ Cup. I'll go over my favorite round 1 plays as well as my strategies for rounds 2, 3, and 4, and then give you my favorite PGA DFS picks a little bit later on. But first, I want to remind you guys, if you sign up on PrizePicks using the promo code SweetSpot and put a minimum deposit of $20 in, you will be automatically entered into my $20 giveaway. And I run this giveaway every Sunday night. So your name will never be lost if you sign up using my promo code. And the beauty of it, PrizePicks is going to match your deposit. So if you put $20 in, not only are they going to double it, but if you win this giveaway, you're going to play PrizePicks for free. You're going to have $40 to play with, and it's going to be absolutely free. So highly encourage you guys, use the promo code SweetSpot. Link is in the description below. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into these picks. Here's what you need to know before playing. The CJ Cup this week is being played at a golf course the PGA Tour has not seen yet. So everybody in the field is brand new to this tournament. There are 2 people, and it's not even on PrizePicks. There's one person, Mr. Colin Morikawa. He is a guy who's a member at this golf course. So he knows the ins and the outs. So if you want to use that to your advantage, I highly encourage you to do so, because as a competitive golfer myself, knowing the golf course is a huge advantage. Now, these guys probably came in Sunday night, Monday night, or maybe they played at the Shriners last week. They may have played this golf course a few times, and that's all a PGA Tour player needs. So does Colin have a little bit of an advantage? Yes. Is it huge? Not so much. So if you like Colin Morikawa, definitely, at least for finishing position, select the under. But I'm gonna give you my first entry. I have not yet entered anything. I'm gonna enter them with you guys right now. Final finishing plays. DJ, I'm hitting the under. JT, I'm hitting the under. Xander, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't hit the under with all of these guys, but I'm probably gonna hit the under here. If we wanted a little bit easier of a choice, I think Victor Hovland and or Hideki Matsuyama would be good. Tony Finau is going to be my under too. So we need to pick an over. How about this? I'm actually going to I'm going to take away one of these guys because I don't think it's all going to happen this way. I'm going to take JT out and I'm going to put Colin Morikawa in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the over on Morikawa. I'm going to go under with everybody else. And the reason being, there's also a bit of a comfort level that comes with playing at a golf course that you play all the time. That when it comes to competitive golf, you know, there isn't that grinded out mentality. There's more of a relaxed nature. I'm going to say Colin Morikawa, the fact that he's not a very good putter, and I know he's going to know these greens, but I think that's going to be a detriment more so than a positive. So we're going to hit the over. Plus, we need to hit an over on some of these guys. And they're very good projections. Jordan Spieth might be another guy that I would choose as an over. I might make another pick right after this and choose him as an over, because obviously he can be very volatile. The rest of these guys, very high potential, very good. I think if you want to hit any of the unders, feel comfortable in doing so, because the field isn't that great. There's only 78 people in the field. I like that. So $5 I'm putting into this entry. So that's final finishing plays. PrizePicks, hello. Kind of need you to work in order for me to do this. Well, that's nice. What the heck? Well, pretend I did it. I'll put that in here, but for whatever reason, PrizePicks didn't update. Fantasy score. Now, again, this is a new golf course, and by all accounts that people have been saying on tour, this is an easy golf course that they expect a lot of birdies. With that being said, hit the unders. I think DJ can hit there easily. I think JT can. I think Rory can. I'm gonna pick on Colin Morikawa and go over. You know, he's not a very good putter. I think this is a good time, especially during round 1, to hit the over. Everybody else is at 68.5. So I think we can hit the unders on most of these guys. And I'm going to pick Tony Finau as my other guy. I just feel more confident with Tony Finau. and a little surprise, he's going to be in one of my selections for my PGA DFS picks. All right, so DJ under, JT under, Rory under, Colin over 68. The rest of these guys only have to shoot a 68. He needs to shoot a 67 in order to beat his projection. So we're gonna go like this, and I'm gonna put $5 on it. I don't like to put a ton of money. I'd rather hit with these $5. There. Now PrizePicks successfully submitted my entry. So that's how I'm looking at it for fantasy score. And each week, or each round, I should say, I'm gonna do the same thing. Just look at these projections. Try to figure out, are they a little conservative? Are they aggressive? I think this is kind of conservative, especially with all of the reports saying this golf course is easy. That's how I'd feel about that. Birdies are better. Same thing applies. If this golf course is as easy as they say it is, hit all of the overs with the birdie projections. They're all at 5 right now. So I definitely consider hitting the overs. And its birdies are better. So eagles count, albatrosses count. I think that's the way to go. Greens and reg and fairways hit. Now, I would rather look at data and determine, okay, yep, we're definitely going to hit the overs or the unders with some of these picks. Let's see, where is Jordan Spieth? 9 fairways hit. He'd be a guy that I would say under, just because he doesn't hit the ball that straight off the tee. I couldn't tell you what the rest of the guys, though. I don't know this golf course that well. It's going to be hard to determine fairways hit. I think, you know, all your accuracy guys go with those. Colin Morikawa, Hideki Matsuyama, that kind of thing. Same applies for greens and reg. 14's a bit aggressive for Colin Morikawa. There's 18 holes, so the projection right now is he's going to miss 4. Plus, you have to hit the over or the under. So 14, if you go over, you're anticipating him doing 15. Because if you tie, the entry or this pick just gets erased from your entry. And then your whatever type of play you decided, you know, like if you were to do the power play or the power play or the flex play, that goes down 1 level. So if you're doing a 3-pick power, it'll go down to a 2-pick power if the projection ties. So I would stay away from some of these even numbers and try to hit some of these 0.5s, because it's a little bit easier to get there, especially when you know the golfers are good enough to do so. Now, for rounds 2, 3, and 4, here are my strategies. 1, look at the wind. Go to windfinder.com, try to determine what the forecasted wind is going to be. Last week, it kind of disappointed me. So I can't say with full confidence that site works 100%, but it has helped me in the past. So windfinder.com, absolutely, it has to be a staple with your strategies with PrizePicks. From there, look at how round 1 plays. If you're looking into round 2, how many golfers shot under par? How many golfers shot in the 60s? So on and so forth. Now, one big thing I like to do is, if I notice a golfer, say this is round 4, if I notice a golfer shot 67 3 days in a row, the law of averages are telling me he's not going to shoot lower than 67 on his last day. Like the chances of that happening are very low. So if his projection comes out on Sunday as 67, hit the over. That's like round 4 has been a savior for me because I use that logic in golf. Now, when a golfer's on, he's on. All 4 days is really difficult to do. So again, if you're on round 3, if you're looking at round 3 projections, if you see, you know, a golfer shot 65, 64, a bit of regression is at hand. And I think if you wanted to hit, you know, if the projection says 67 or 66, hit the over. I think that's easy money, very easy strategy, and that's what I would deploy if I was you guys. So those are my strategies for rounds 2, 3, and 4. Those are my picks for rounds 1. Now, to show you my favorite PGA DFS picks, I'm going to go ahead and filter this by color. Sorry, I didn't do this prior to. I thought I did. But I'm going to give you 3 picks from each price range. So 10K and above, Dustin Johnson, Rory McIlroy, and Justin Thomas. I think if you wanted to anchor your lineups around any of those guys, you're in good company. In the 9K range, I went with Victor Hovland, Tony Finau, Cameron Smith. Cameron Smith has top 10 this tournament every single year. The inception was 2018 for this tournament. He played that one. 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. He finished top 10 each of those years and at the different golf courses. So you can kind of think maybe this tournament matters to him for whatever reason, or it just happens to be this time of the year he gets hot and he does well. Victor Hovland, if you follow anybody on the industry, high remarks. I mean, he's been playing really well. Tony Finau, I just have a really good feeling he's going to do well. The 8K range was kind of pitiful to me. I didn't like anybody in the 8K range. The only one that I do like is Webb Simpson. So that's all I'm going to go. The two missing picks here, I just added to the 7K range because I like a lot of guys here. Kevin Na, I really like. Aaron Wise, Joaquin Niemann, Charlie Hoffman, and Alex Noren. Be wary. Kevin Na last week withdrew because he had a rib injury. Now, I don't know how truthful some of these guys are. I don't know if they just want to get out of a tournament or what have you, but be wary of that. I think Kevin Na, it's just a risk-reward play. I mean, obviously, PGA DFS is that way, but when you know Na's injured and he has a history of withdrawing, the risk is even higher. So be on the lookout for that. The rest of those guys, Wise, Niemann, Hoffman, Noren, I think are just really solid plays for their price tag. And then in the 6K range, my only normal, quote-unquote normal pick is Brian Harman at $6,600. And then I'm dropping really low to Sebastian Munoz and Lucas Glover. They rate out well in my model, especially when it comes to trying to find the most optimal lineups. They show up a lot. Johnny Vegas was a consolation pick for me. I'm going to play a lot of Johnny Vegas, despite how popular he is with everybody in the industry. I always say this, the optimal lineup does not matter what the ownership is of a golfer. If he plays well, you're going to need him in order to win money. And just think of that. If a lot of people do own him and you don't, you're out. Like, you're not going to make a lot of money at all. So if you like him, rates out for you, play him. For me, Johnny Vegas does rate out well, but I do like these 3 6K golfers a little bit better than him. So that's all I have for you guys. Those are my PrizePicks PGA plays of the week, as well as my PGA DFS picks of the week. Hopefully you guys do well this week, and email me. Let me know how well you did. I am very interested to see if you use any of these strategies and if you do well. Again, link in the description below to get you to PrizePicks, signing up using the promo code SweetSpot. All right, see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching.